My name is Shannon. My hometown is Port Angeles, Washington State. This is my service dog, Honey. I was first diagnosed with PTSD when I was still in the Navy in July of 2011. My PTSD came from military sexual trauma, and it happened to me actually twice, both by people I was very close to. I took it as a sign of weakness. Being an MST survivor, it's hard not to self-blame. It's hard not to wonder, especially when it's happened more than once. What am I doing wrong? What is wrong with me? The real thing is it's nothing. There's nothing wrong with me. It's just what the circumstances at the time and bad luck, I think. I was in denial about a lot of the symptoms at first. One of my favorite things to do is work on cars, and that's a very male-dominated field. I usually get along with the men better than I get along with the women, and when I started having panic attacks being around the men, it kind of cut that off for me, and that added to the feeling of isolation. I found out about Patients Like Me through a TED Talk. By the time the talk was over, I was so excited for the features and stuff that they had that I signed up immediately and started posting and checking out all the different forums. I use Patients Like Me mostly to track my symptoms. The best thing about Patients Like Me is if you've been doing it long enough, you have a huge resource for your medical treatment and all different kinds, because all the charts and stuff and all the different trackers that we get to use, you can combine all of that and it just makes it so much simpler. Sharing in the community makes me feel like we're all actually working towards something better. I wanted to be on the team of advisors this year because I thought that if I developed PTSD, then there was something wrong with me. It was after joining Patients Like Me that I found out how many other people had that and what they were doing to cope with it, and it made me feel like suddenly I wasn't so alone and that this wasn't just some random diagnosis. I think that openness is the only way that any of these illnesses or diseases are ever gonna get any kind of cure, is all of us are just open and honest about it. Patients Like Me is a good forum to do that, but also being on the team of advisors, I feel it gives me a broader audience, a bigger selection of people that I can maybe help.